and welcome to another workout with my stairs. I hope that you are having a wonderful day so far. I am wearing shoes, not because we're going outside for a run, but because sometimes I stub my toe on the stairs. So here we are, I'm putting my shoes on. I am going to be working with a yoga mat, and that is all you need. You know what? Wait, no. I was about to say, I actually don't think we're going to be using the stairs today for our workout, but that's not true. One of the movements has you using the stairs. If you want, you don't have to. You can skip the stairs if you want. All right, so once you've got your workout space situated, go ahead and stand up. Let's get our little warm up going today. Around the world. Roll out one ankle. Roll out the other ankle. Just a nice general warm up, starting to hit all the joints and muscles and get our blood and our breath moving in preparation for our workout. Some little knee circles here. Skier breaths, inhale, exhale. 8 more, 7 more, 6 more, 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, last one. Big hip circles, leaning the hips to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. Point the tailbone behind you. Lean right and left. Keep moving. Sorry, I forgot something. All right, nice big hip circles still. Arm swings. Right over left, left over right. Nice deep breaths as you move. I'm just sitting so I can see you, or so you can see me. I can't see you regardless. All right. Oh, let's roll our neck out. Ooh, nice, my neck just popped. That was amazing. I've been sitting at my laptop all morning, so this is basically the first time I've moved today. I'm recording this at 2:30. So this is a welcome break for me, and hopefully it's a welcome break for you too. Actually, yeah, this is really great. If you've been sitting for any length of time today, tuck your elbows into your waist, have your palms up like you're holding a pizza box, and now draw your hands out to the sides laterally, keeping the elbows close to the waist. Let's do 10, 9, 8. You should feel this activation between your shoulder blades as you squeeze the shoulder blades together, those muscles in the upper back there that get atrophied and tired as we sit and slump forward. Honestly, if you do a set of 10 of these in the morning, a set of 10 around lunchtime, and a set of 10 in the evening, you can go a long way toward decreasing those shoulder impingement sorts of injuries that can occur later on down the line. Okay, let's do some skaters. That's going to be pretty much the majority of our cardio for today. So skaters are when you hop to the right and to the left, to the right, to the left, tap your foot behind you. I'm going to see if I can get a little bit wider. There we go, that's a little better. Hopping to the right, to the left. Tap your foot behind you, get your arms and legs into it. I'm not really measuring on the floor with my mat, but if you have a mat that you're using, you might use the width of your mat to measure your right to left movement. So let's go ahead and all together just to get the blood moving nice and fast. Let's get 40 skaters together. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, halfway, 21, 22, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. Okay. So now you know what 40 skaters feels like. You will be doing a set of 40 skaters today over the course of our workout. And so that's what that feels like. And now you know you can do it. All right, so go ahead and have a seat on the ground. Start by hugging the knees to the chest. Just hug the knees to the chest, gently roll side to side. Pick the head and shoulders off the mat for now, just to start to activate the core. And now inhale as you reach the arms overhead, point the toes. And then reach the arms down by your sides. Settle the arms onto the mat on either side of your body. Let's see if I can make sure you see me. So have the arms down on the mat. And then what I want you to do is I want you to point your toes, pick them up off the mat. Now I want you to bend the knees, and then with a little bit of momentum, pick the hips up off the mat, pressing the hands into the earth. Lower the legs to an inch off the mat. Let's try that again. Knees to chest, pick up the hips back down, legs straight. All right, and so what that is a reverse sit-up. Let's go ahead and do 5. Start with the pointed toes. There's 1, 2, picking the hips up, 3, 4, keep the head and shoulders off the mat, that's 5. Nice, so you should feel that burn in your core. So we're crunching the ribs to the hip points. By the way, a reverse sit-up is a great alternative to a regular sit-up where you're picking up your torso off the mat. If for some reason that's hard on your back or your shoulders or something like that, or your neck, a reverse sit-up is a great alternative to that because it works the same muscle group, but what's moving are your legs rather than your torso. Flip it over into a plank if you would. Find your plank. And just to start to warm up the wrists, let's start to rock right to left, rocking from one wrist to the other. Press into the earth with your hand, nice and strong, stable. And let's take it back to downward facing dog a couple times. Downward facing dog to plank, nice and easy. Just working through that full range of motion. All right, so from plank, go ahead and step your right foot forward. Start with some little knee circles. And step it back, left foot forward, little knee circles here. And step it back. All right. So just to start to warm up our hamstrings for hopping forward from a burpee. Yes, we're gonna do some burpees. From downward facing dog, look up at the hands. And rather than hopping all the way to the hands just yet, I just want you to hop halfway and then stand. Hands to the mat, back to plank, hop halfway, stand. To the mat, plank, halfway, stand. Hands, mat, plank, halfway, stand. All right, so now let's up the ante just a little bit to bring your chest to the floor and also add that jump. Every time you stand up, I also want your feet to leave the ground. So it's gonna be something like this. Hop it back, bring your chest to the ground, hop it forward, and now add the little hat hop. Let's do 3 more of those. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Okay, so now you've got some options. That was a burpee just on the ground. Now, you could turn these into stair burpees, which would look a little something like this, where you are using the step to hop it back, forward, and then you're hopping up onto the step, and then back down. Hop it back, forward. So there's trade-offs when you make it a stair burpee. One benefit is that you don't have to bring your chest to the ground, but one downside of the stair burpee is that your hop is actually a stair jump. So it's up to you. Now, let's talk about the movements here, and then we'll talk about the formatting. We'll talk about it all together. How about that? So I wrote it all down with my handy dandy little notebook. So what we are going to do today is we are going to perform a 5-minute AMRAP. And what this looks like is on a running clock all together, you and me, we are going to perform 40 lateral skaters, 20 reverse sit-ups, 10 push-ups, I think you already know how to do a push-up, and 5 stair burpees. Now, in terms of modifications here, the lateral skaters, you could make it a little bit easier by not adding that crossover behind your feet. You could make it slightly easier by just doing a little lateral hop here, right? So what I'm doing is I'm hopping right to left rather than crossing my foot behind my front foot. That's an option. For the reverse sit-up, we did that during the warm-up. Arms down by your sides, head and shoulders off the mat, and then the full range of motion, once again, is going from pointed toes to bent knees and then picking the hips up off the mat. You don't need to do some like fancy little like kick all the way up. That's kind of just overachieving. I guess you could do that if you want to, but I'm not going to. And then for the push-up, all sorts of modifications you could do here. The regular standard push-up with the knees up and chest to the ground. We're pressing the arms straight. That's good for me. Always have the option to lower the knees. If you've been working out with me for a while, you know that my personal opinion is that rather than lowering the knees, you should elevate the hands, and that maintains that nice sound structure from shoulders to hips. And so if you want to elevate the hands on your step or on your table, right? So this is my table right here. Okay, so that's an option. So for the push-up, decide what you want your modification to be. Remember that you will be doing 10 push-ups at a time. And then for the burpees, I'm going to do stair burpees. You obviously have the option to do regular burpees or stair burpees. So a 5-minute AMRAP. I think we've done AMRAPs before, but just as a reminder, AMRAP stands for as many rounds as possible. As many rounds as possible. And so that means that this is a time priority workout, meaning that you and me together on a running clock, we're gonna say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna go for 5 minutes and get 40 lateral skaters, 20 reverse sit-ups, 10 push-ups, 5 burpees. And then once we finish the 5 burpees, we go back to the beginning. 40 lateral skaters, 20 reverse sit-ups, 10 push-ups, 5 burpees. Keep track in your brain of how many rounds you do, because the idea here is that it's as many rounds as possible. Okay. I haven't really thought too much about how many rounds I think I'm going to do. I think it took me about 30 seconds to do those lateral skaters at the beginning of our warm-up, and then the reverse sit-ups are probably going to be another 30 seconds, 10 push-ups, 15 seconds, and 5 stairs. So I'm thinking 1.5 minutes per round. That's my prediction, and so that gets me up to three rounds and some change. So we'll see how close I am. 3 rounds and some change. If you're ready to go, I'm ready to go. Are you ready to go? I'm ready to go. Let's do it. So I'm going to get started with my watch, my little timer. Okay, 5 minutes, as many rounds as possible. Keep track of your rounds. You're going to be really sad if you lose track. So if you need to get a piece of paper to keep track, then please do that. But don't just like work for 5 minutes without thinking about it. I want you to keep track of your rounds. I want you to count. And in fact, you know what? I'm going to help you out. I'm going to tell you when I finish each round. So I'll just give you a little flag. I'll be like, done with round 1, done with round 2, okay? So that you can remember to keep track too. Okay, let's do this. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 40 lateral skaters. Right to left. Reverse sit-ups. Jeez, those are brutal. That's 1 round. For me, we're 2 minutes in. Those are so hard. This is like a core workout. I've got 10 more. We're at 320 right now. Oof. 349, keep going. Oh wait, push-ups. Ah. Keep it up. That's round 2. We're at 426. Keep it up. We've got 30 seconds. Ten seconds. 2, 1, time. Okay, catch your breath. I did 2 rounds plus the 40 skaters. I underestimated how challenging those reverse sit-ups would be. Those were time-consuming and difficult. Okay, I have a special surprise for you. So, there's a second half to this workout. The first half was time priority, meaning you did as much work as you could in 5 minutes. Now, the second half of this workout is for you to do the same amount of work. Now it's on a running clock, okay? And so the idea here is that I want you to try to finish the same amount of work that you just did in less than 5 minutes. It can be 4:59 for all I care. Just have it be less than 5 minutes. Try to get a negative split is what that's called. Try to do the same amount of work faster. So, I'm going to give you a moment to establish exactly how much work you need to do. For me, I finished 2 whole rounds, and I also finished the 40 skaters in the 3rd round. So that's exactly what I'm going to do, and I'm going to try to do that in under 5 minutes. That's my goal. Now, you have a data point because you've already done that amount of work in 5 minutes, but you were fresh. But now you're motivated, right? And now you just want to get that work done. So I have a feeling that it's actually not going to be as hard as you might think to finish this in under 5 minutes. So we've now had 2 minutes of a breather. I think that's plenty. So you have your, you know what? I'm going to turn my screensaver off so I can see. My screensaver turns on whenever I record for more than like 20 minutes. Okay, so I can see my little board here too. Lateral, it's all the same work. 40 lateral skaters, 20 reverse sit-ups, 10 push-ups, and 5 stair burpees. But this time, it's on a running clock, and so you are working against time and me, all right? Are you ready? From the top, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Quick transitions. That's 2 minutes. Oh man. Almost 3 minutes through, you're over halfway. Three and a half minutes in, you got this. seconds. Keep it up. Come on, come on, come on, push. You've got 20 seconds left. Keep going. 15 seconds, all the way to the end. Push, push, push. Get these last few in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. So that's 5 minutes. But if you have a few more reps to go, just finish them up. Just finish them up. You got this. Do it right now. Make yourself proud. And once you finish up those last few reps, if in fact you have a few to go, have a seat on your mat. Catch your breath. Job well done. So I know you showed up for a quick workout and you just got 2 in a row. So way to go. I'm proud of you. Lie down on your back. Let's finish this out with 1 reclined figure 4. So cross your right ankle over your left knee. Just pull it towards your face. Switch legs, switch sides. All right, very nice work, everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you back here next week for another stairwell workout. Bye.